Hey everyone, it's me Stagger. As you can kind of see, it's 6 o'clock compared to last time when it was 8 o'clock. Mainly because I only had 4 hours of sleep, basically. That's enough for my body to tell me, okay, wake up, wake up. And I do have a small case of sleep insomnia. Like, it's not nothing major yet, but it's definitely something that I've always dealt with since the beginning of time. And so basically, oh wait, why did I do that? So yeah, I'm pretty much awake, and I would actually like to know, like, um, does anyone else have this problem where pretty much they can never sleep no matter how hard they try? Like, do you have sleep insomnia? Is basically what I'm trying to ask. Like, it doesn't have to be like a major sleep insomnia where you can never sleep for your entire life and you have to take sleeping pills just to obtain some melatonin. Um, but have any of you just bodies just never want to go to sleep? Um, anyway, so as you can kind of see here, I have actually expanded the island a little bit and started a small tree farm, or just like a really tiny tree farm here. I added the little wooden slabs because it looks like a nice touch. It looks kind of like what you would see in like city buildings and whatnot and all that. Today we're actually going to be. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Got rid of the dirt back here and replaced it with cobble. And oh yeah, I'm also playing the music in the background, and kind of surrounded the lava with cobblestone because I didn't really like the look of just like a beam of lava. So yeah, and also I got quite a bit of cobble, not too much, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring a stack and a pickaxe and also a slab or two. Also, just probably half the slabs. Oh, half the cobble as well. Um, Today we're actually going to be building underground. So, unfortunately, that will mean I will have to sacrifice a thing of dirt. See if I can actually get it though. Oh no, that's right, the current. Nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. I actually panicked and I was like, oh, wait a second. There's no water streaming down at the moment. And also, I'm starting to get this crazy lag for some reason. This should be the... Oh, that's why I have Firefox running. I'll be right back. Okay, hopefully that should remove the lag. Like I said, this laptop's pretty terrible. So anyway, yes, we are going to be building underground. I'm actually going to make it 12 blocks deep. The reason why is because I want it to be 10 blocks, but if I do that, like the underside of this is really going to bug me. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. The underside of this, like, just really going to bug me. So pretty much, and then I'm also going to be making like a second layer for the bottom. Unfortunately, that would only last until like I get to like the very edge of the game. Well, actually, I guess I could make like a small indentation so that way I can continue building a second layer. But essentially, the top will also have a second layer, which will be great because if I break anything right now, it will fall to the bottom, and even though there would be a second platform down there, that'll still just be quite annoying, just trying to build something and then all of a sudden making a hole in the floor, and then I have to go back down and pick it up, and that would be super annoying. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty darn difficult, but I know I can do it. I just gotta believe. Okay, so here we go. Here's the underside of place. There's a slab. Now I could start placing blocks down. Get some air. There we go. No. I'm not even sure how far down I am. I gotta count. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. There's one. Let's see here. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 down. I'll leave that there for now because I'm pretty darn terrified at the moment. So 9, 10, 11. I'll make it a little bit deeper. Okay, so now I can plug that hole and then start building around. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Well, actually, no, I can't plug in the hole just yet. Breathe. Okay, so I know what to do now. So yeah, let's go ahead and just keep building around. Ouch. Ah, boy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I might as well cover that up because that would get really annoying. There we go. That's good. So now let's go ahead and keep building around. Okay, well, we're out of blocks. Okay, good game. No, seriously. Yeah, let's go ahead and get more blocks now. Now that we have a stable platform to get down on, you know, things should be all right for the most part. In order to get, you know, a decent. I keep forgetting about that current. I will be making a ladder later on. Some ladders later on. You know, basically. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to make half slabs. That's what I need to do. I need to start using the half slabs. Man, that will save me a lot of, you know, hard work. So, I'm just go ahead and make myself whatever 64 times 3 is. So, there we go. Another benefit of half slabs is that, you know, mobs don't really spawn on them, even if they're on the top or upper layer. Don't quote me on that because I haven't necessarily tested that, but I know that, you know, half slabs, mobs don't technically really spawn all too much. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just do this. There, that's done. You know what? Actually, I might as well just break the bottom here. Stone slab. Break that off. It's alright. It's alright. Slabs, I have a ton of them, and they're very, very replenishable. So I'm not too worried about, you know, breaking so much, you know, losing a whole bunch of slabs here. So, you know, one of the objectives in Skyblock is to make a house. I personally am not a house person, but I'm personally not really a house person. Although I will go ahead and say that there was actually this one house I was like really, really proud of. It was like built inside of a mountain, and essentially, like, this mountain house, it was really nice. Like all of that it was basically, it was just, you know, I basically carved out like an entire mountain, like the entire inside of a mountain, and lived in it. I also had like some glass and like of course, glass. There was. Oh no, I keep messing that up. Okay, like basically, I also had like this gigantic window that you know perched over towards a sunset, and that sunset, and basically like I basically perched over a sunset. It was really nice. The So like whenever like before I go to sleep, I just look out the window, see my farm, see the sunset. It was really nice, and then when I wake up, I go into the farm, do my crops and whatnot. Because for those who don't know, I love farming in Minecraft. That's why I'm actually considering on using some cheating dirt because or like hacking in some dirt, as I prefer to call it. I was thinking about hacking in some dirt so that way I can so that way I can actually make a proper farm. And that farm, whoa, darn it! No, bad. Get out of here. All right, there we go. I might, well, nah, not right now. Because I will be needing to get down there eventually, but not at the moment. So yeah. As soon as this base is done, or this lower level is done, I'm actually going to go to check off expand the island. It never really told you which direction to expand the island, so I'm just going to consider this as the island expanded. And right now is actually kind of a good time to test to see if the mobs will actually spawn on half slabs, on the upper half slabs, which I'm pretty sure they do, but if they don't, then I question why they're going to be bringing dirt half slabs back, because if they spawn, if they don't spawn on slabs, then dirt half slabs won't really be that great of an idea. So yeah, I know this is probably messing with some people's OCD with the top and bottom layers kind of being uneven, but that will change. That will change eventually. Right now I'm just trying to get the basis of the bottom layer done. So yeah. Yeah, that was actually my best house. The mountain, the carved out mountain, basically. There's actually quite a bit of birds chirping outside. So, normally when people think, when like birds are chirping, it's actually a beautiful day, but it's actually pretty darn cold outside. I actually went outside. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is super cold. It's really cloudy, and it's actually going to be raining at some point. The birds are just trying to get their meal before, the whole rain gets here. Because, during the rain, they actually hide. So, yeah, it's pretty cold. We've been actually getting a lot of storms where I'm from. I'm from Kansas, for those who don't know. Kansas weather is actually pretty sporadic. It's very, very, very unpredictable in terms of what weather we're going to be having today. Like, there could be a heat wave one day, and then the next day it's going to be snowing. And, yeah. It's not really... I mean, for some people, it might not be the most ideal place to live, especially if you have allergies, but, the weather never really bothered me, probably because I have lived in Kansas for pretty much my entire life. Well, except for, like, the first 2 years where I was born, which I was born in Washington, but, Washington State, not Washington, D.C. Oh, hey, look at that. I think I found a faster method into building these things. Oops. So gotta see if I can do that again. Okay, I'll give that a try. Of course, that would also probably mean that I will have some problems with placement, but you know, I'm up for new ideas. So, okay, this one I really don't necessarily need to do that, but in fact, I might actually just you know, go backwards here, even though it's a little bit slower. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't see any mobs yet. Probably because I'm too close. I think that's the case. You know, if mobs do appear, hopefully not a creeper, but you know, I'm actually not that worried about mobs spawning. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I'm on difficulty normal, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. Right now it's pretty bland with you know, with everything being cobblestone. But you know, right now we just got to get our bearings down. I keep saying we like I'm doing a let's play. I guess this is technically a let's play, but you know, I don't put let's play on the title because you know, I'm not necessarily playing with everyone or you know, encouraging people to follow along. Like, you can follow along with this. It's just, you know, it's kind of a little bit hard with since I'm actually using some external tools to help me, to pretty much assist me with like building and whatnot. Like right now I actually have that a program that basically Auto Hotkey is the program that I use. Auto Hotkey is basically something that you script in, and it will it'll hold down a button, or it'll hold down a key, or allow you to use a key, or basically anything else in between about keys, and in key bind and use a key to press another key, or press a key to like write something, like you press shift and say hello world. And it's actually a pretty cool program, and you know, I would actually recommend it for anyone that's trying to learn how to script. It is a good beginner thing, like HTML. It's about the same level as HTML, and there's a dog barking in the background. Essentially, yeah, I did actually take the hard route when it came to learning a scripting language, and that was from, oops. And basically, I try to learn how to hack into Pokemon games. But, you know, either way, though, that was my gateway into coding. I'm not really into, like, I'm not really as into coding as my brother is. In fact, he's at college trying to be a software engineer, which, you know, I'm glad for him, and you know, it's definitely something that he's really happy with, and he's even got an internship at a programming place. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, he's actually almost done with college and stuff, and he's basically just going to be like an indie game developer and all that good stuff. When it came to like Pokemon hacking, I was more into art assets, and I was a little bit more or less into art assets and story scripting. I preferred storylines over, like, you know, over lore, and my brother's the opposite. He preferred lore over storyline. Character development was also something I was really into. You know, I could actually probably make this like 2 stories. That would be interesting, actually. But yeah, basically my brother, he was really into he's really into lore. I'm more into character development, um, and he's into programming as I am to like map making and well, and also storyline. Um, well, especially map making. I really do like and enjoy map making. Character design, I could do, but you know, I know that there's going to be someone better than me, mainly because my my strong point is actually making 16-bit characters. So, oops. My strong point is actually making 16-bit characters, and that is something that I am actually I actually do enjoy making those. I can also do 8-bit, but it is a little bit harder with with basically the 4-color restrictions. So, or I guess technically like the 16-bit thing would actually be 32-bit because you kind of have to divide the colors here. So essentially there would be 8 colors if it's 16-bit, 4 colors if it's 8-bit, and 16 colors if it's 32-bit, 32 colors if it's 64, 128. Oh no, 64 if it's 128, 128 if it's 256, 256 if it's 512, etc., etc., etc. I pretty much memorized the multiples of bits. Because you know all you do is just multiply by 2, so it's like 0, 2. Oh no, yeah, it's like 0, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32, 128. Oh no, sorry, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2000, 2048. You know, so on and so forth. It's, I don't know, that was something I actually practiced for a while. That was actually something that I actually practiced for a while. It's pretty dumb to do it because there's really no considering my background, there really isn't any benefit to learning all that. But it's still something that I always found enjoyable to impress. You know, it's kind of like learning the numbers of pi. There's no benefit into doing so, but you know, it's a great way to impress some people. Like 3 point. Well, why did that? Did it burn? How did the lava get here? And nothing else burned, so that's weird. Yeah, let me go ahead and get rid of these here. Oh wait, I think it was like one of those leafy oak trees, and it caught, and it must have caught on fire, but because it was so close to the lava stream, I think that's what might have happened. That will change. I will make sure that changes. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. We got one of those giant oak trees. Okay, I can live with that. Not many people are very fond of them, but I personally don't mind these giant oak trees right here. I understand, like, the beginning of Skyblock, it's like, oh no, now saplings are gonna fall, trees are gonna fall, my precious resources are gonna fall. It's gonna be super annoying, and I don't like it. So yeah, I understand where they're coming from. When they're starting out, but essentially, though, like I said, it doesn't really bother me. Just means I get a lot more resources here. It's gonna make me some planks and build my way up here. it does help that I do have that that thing on the bottom, the extra platform on the bottom. So if the saplings do actually fall, they will fall down here. So yeah, I'm pretty safe for a while. So. Now, something that not many people actually know is that breaking leaves is actually a lot faster with a sword. I just don't make a sword. I just didn't make a sword because currently there's really no point. So, yeah. Okay, now let's see. Let's look for more branches. Oh wait, I've shifted. Nope, I'm not shifted. Well, now I'm shifted, but come on, there we go. See, that's kind of one of the bad thing about auto hotkeys. That sometimes, or rather, I guess it's kind of my fault because I set the hotkey to shift and to hold down shift when shift is pressed. So that is my fault. Because I'm using the same button as the thing to shift is shift. For clicking, I set it to F1 because no one really uses F1, and it does bring you to spectator mode, or not really spectator mode, but it kind of removes your hand and your toolbar and whatnot. So I don't think there's going to be any more leaves there. That's all right. Or any more trunks there, so we should be good for a while in terms of lumber here. So what I'm going to be doing is okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the floor down there, and then off screen I'll go ahead and make a second layer. I'll also make a way to get up here. I'll make a way to get up here, and also then the next episode what we will be doing is actually or rather what I would be doing is making a second floor, because there's a lot more room than I thought there was going to be for whatever reason. Like I guess to be fair, I was actually going to make it like 10 high with the top kind of covered up, and then I went down a little bit deeper. In fact, I don't know how deep this is anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I went down 11. So yeah, but yeah, there's a lot more space than I thought there was going to be. So yeah, I will be going ahead and changing that, or making this 2 layers here. I guess I could consider the center as my house. There we go. And now, now let's go ahead and finish this up and call this episode good, because it's almost been it's almost been 30 minutes. So that's essentially what I might actually do with every single episode, is basically have a 40-minute cap. Try to make everything 30 minutes, but let's go ahead and just have like 40 minutes as the actual stopping point that needs to be done. Try to make it, basically just try to do 30 minutes, but but 40 is the actual cap. So yeah, this is actually starting to look good. I'm actually pretty happy with how the island became. Like, back then it used to just be this small little L shape. Then later on, started building around it, and it became this small little island, at least a little bit more breathable. Now it's like really breathable now. I can run, I can jump. I'm not too afraid of falling off anymore. So even though we do have very little dirt, and we kind of lost our only bucket, our only bucket. But besides that, this is starting to look rather nice. So yeah, there's that one just high up there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode good. So that's it, and I'll be seeing ya. Oh, that was not dramatic at all.